Good morning, students. Today we will study growth in Oscillatoria. Oscillatoria exhibit intercalary growth. All the cells of the trichomes are capable of division and they divide at right angle to the long axis of the trichome. Cell division occur by median constriction of the cell. The two inner wall layer L1 and L2 grow inward in a ring-like fashion, pushing the thylakoid inward and gradually cutting across them as the new septum is formed. When growth is rapid, most of the cell of the filament divide simultaneously. Usually the septum is not complete and it leaves a fine interconnection between the adjacent cell called plasmodesmata. This type of cell division is considered as a primitive mitotic while others refer it as a amitotic. The next topic is the movement. Oscillatoria exhibit a spontaneous movement. The rate of movement differ with the species. It is also affected by temperature, pH, viscosity of the medium and the light intensity. The following two types of movement are recognized. First is the gliding or the creeping movement. When the trichome exhibit rhythmic movement on any solid surface without the help of any visible organ, it is called gliding movement. This type of movement is characterized by the absence of a distinct change in the shape of the organism. It takes place within the mucilaginous sheath. The sheath sticking to the surface and then being left behind by the advancing trichome. Gliding is always along the longitudinal axis of the trichome. In some species, gliding movement is accompanied by the rotation of the trichome. Second type of movement is the oscillatoria type of movement. The trichome of oscillatoria moves to the left and the right side of the axis just like a pendulum of a wall clock. Because of the presence of such oscillatory movement, the genus is named Oscillatoria. Nutrition in Oscillatoria. Main photosynthetic pigment is chlorophyll A and the accessory pigments are the C-phycocyanin and C-phycoerythrin. These pigments trap the solar energy and synthesize starch and glucose, which later convert into synophysin starch and glycoprotein. Reproduction. Oscillatoria reproduce vegetatively by the following method. By hormogonia. During vegetative growth of the trichome, some cells are filled with mucilage and become dead. These dead cells are called necridia or necridium singularly. It is called necridium. They lose their turgidity and due to pressure of the transverse wall of the adjacent cell become biconvex. Such dead cells function as a separation disc and they provide weak link in the trichome. The cell of the trichome between the two necridia form a hormogonium. Soon after separation into hormogonia, the terminal cell of the broken end becomes spherical, conical or tapered depending on the species. The hormogonia are capable of movement and by repeated cell division they form new trichome. Second method is by fragmentation. Sometimes the trichomes divides into small pieces due to insect bite or mechanical injury. The fragments so formed have the capability of growing into long filament by cell division just like hormogonium. Thank you.